Hello everyone, my name is Andy, and welcome back to another episode of Hardcore Minecraft. You know, there's an Enderman over there, so we can't look over there. Um, Gotta work on that roof. Unfortunately, I couldn't really find any actual good video, or not videos, well, kind of videos. Some of them were videos at least. Um, to figure that out. Could It's just I'm not sure if it'll look good. My idea that I have, so I'm like hesitant to actually try and do it. First, let's just fill this in. Before we try and work on the roof. Or at least the wall part of the roof. I mean, it could just be like an attic. But then we gotta figure out where to put either like a staircase or a ladder, though. If we do choose to have an attic. I guess it wouldn't be a bad idea if we did have an attic, but we would still obviously have to figure out. I need a new axe, actually. I'll just do this. Um, if regardless if we choose to have a basement or not. Okay, let's maybe go and see if that does look alright. Okay, Wandering Trader. It does help. You know, it would have been better if I did it in stone, cobblestone. Because that way I could actually do different blocks. But since it's made out of wood, it's not really that easy. Wait, do I need to do this? Yeah, I think I do. Okay. Let's go check it out on this side. All right, we can't really see it on this side. It's probably a good idea though, or a good thing that we can't actually see it on this side. You know, unless you're like far away. That's the only difference. I mean, I could go over there, try and see what it looks like. Let's do that. I know I have boats somewhere in the chest that we have, but let's just have a boat. Make a new boat. Turn around. Uh, I like the backside better. Oh, good. I prefer the backside. You know, what if I'm just wondering for like this part right here. Hmm. What if doing something like that? I don't know, something about this part just being completely filled in. I mean, I could just add like a little window right there that really doesn't have any effect. Don't like that. Not one bit. Oh, well, it's fine. Maybe one day we'll come up with something for at least that one, because that, I don't know, it just doesn't look right. And then for this, trying to think of what I could do. I could add another, I guess, support going across on that part. But I was thinking I could just add a window there. Maybe we could do the support first just to see. Fortune? Oh my god, mate. Pale moss block. I think I'll pass. Sand? What are these trades? I forgot that they changed the trades for the wandering trader. I forgot when that update was. Whichever update did that. Speaking of glass, where's the glass? Right here. Obviously, we don't need all 18, but might as well just get the whole thing. Hmm. Would it even be worth just trying to do the support across? Or should we just try and just go straight for making a window? Hmm. Let's get up there first. So how many blocks here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hmm. You know what? Let's just try just to see, you know. It doesn't actually hurt doing this. And hey, if it looks good, it looks good. And if it doesn't, then oh well. we can do a window instead. Yeah, no. No, no. Definitely no. Hey, it was worth a try. Worth a shot. You gotta test you gotta test in multiple different ways, even if you think it's not gonna work. Still gotta test. Or else you'll never know if it will work or not. Okay, so how do I did not mean to place that. Glass is gonna be limited. Because I'm gonna need glass for so much. So many different builds and everything that I really don't wanna waste glass. And until I can get a silk touch pickaxe, um, placing glass and other stuff is we're gonna have to be like very careful. Obviously, we'll do a window on that side too. I just want to quickly check. Mm, it's not bad, but it's like not good either. It's it's a really weird house. Kind of reminds me of like a barn. Not gonna lie. A weird looking, actually kind of reminds me of a farmhouse. Now that I think about it, I did not mean to throw that. I cannot lose my ex. Hey, kitty. Oh, my voice just got murdered. um, huh. Um, we won't have a window right there. I was thinking maybe I could have a thing right there, but no. Okay, new plan for that. Well, we will come up with a new plan for that, cause well, I guess we don't need a window right there. I mean, we can't even have a window right there anyway, but it's not like we needed one there anyway. Hmm. Maybe the kids' rooms can be upstairs, however many kids we have. I think this house could fit at least 4 villagers. You know, obviously the parents' bed will be right here. Could have 2 beds up there. Of course, I could just have like 3 villagers, you know. Since we will be obviously building more villager homes. I think this one is probably going to be the biggest of villager houses, at least in terms of how many floors, or yeah, how many floors and the size. So having both those two in factors, um, we won't make anything bigger though. Don't know if I want the support beams here. Hmm. There needs to be support beams though, because like the way it is. Hmm. Because wouldn't it just look weird if it's just no support beams? Beams, not beans. Emotional support being. A house support being. Decisions. Maybe you could have one in the middle. Would that work? You know? Yeah, that could work. Yeah, let's just do that instead. It it will be kind of weird having like a beam in the middle, but you know. We're not playing in it's not like modded Minecraft. We don't have like a physics mod or realistic mod and all that. Where like the house actually needs to have support. We are free to just pretend that the house has invisible supports. Or just magically has supports, even if they're not visible to the eye. Then I can go all the way up actually. There we go. And we can do this. You know, maybe I can do stone for the floor. Now that I think about it. I did not think about that. Yeah, let's do that. And when I mean stone, I mean cobblestone. Or stone brick. Not actual cobblestone. Except maybe like right there. We'll see. And then up here it'll be wood. I mean, once we like get more materials and everything, we can switch them out. I don't know what other material we would use though. Maybe some sort of like terracotta. Well, no, because it needs to be able to be slabs actually. Which unfortunately, not a whole lot of a selection for those materials. I can hear a cat. I'm not sure I would like to listen to a cat. No offense, but next to my bed, there's already a whole bunch of cats next to my bed. Where we are set up at, so I really would not like to listen to cats continuously meow as I build. Which, again, no offense. Where even is the cat? Because it sounded like it was over here. I don't see a cat over here, though. Oh, never mind, I do. Okay. You are a very loud cat. Unless you were, like, right next to, like, right there. And that's why it sounded loud. Because you're not really that close. Okay, well, let's just hurry and go to sleep. So we don't get murdered. Gotta listen to the cats again now. And dogs. But we only have 2 dogs, so it's not as bad. Honestly, I think it's the new animal noises. I think maybe that's why it's like a bit annoying. I mean, they still have their old ones, but there are new ones though, from what I can tell. Trader is still there. I would like the trader's llamas and leads, but I'm not gonna be that type of person to unalive a trader. At least in a I don't know what you would call it actually. Unhuman sense. Or I guess the type of sense a lot of players kill the wandering traders in their way of killing. That's usually like how everyone usually kills them. I don't know, I just like feel bad. Like imagine finding another being that is actually willing to buy your stuff and they just like end up murdering you. Like I feel bad. But I also would like the llamas. Well, I guess I don't need the llamas because we're gonna have our own. We're gonna get our own llamas eventually, and like camels and whatnot. So we don't necessarily need the llamas. Even though it would be cool. Like imagine if we built like a guild or something, uh, that's designated for the wandering traders, for like a lore or something. And we just like have those specific llamas. Since you can't actually get the llamas, I don't think. If I remember correctly from my time of spending way too many hours going over like all the stuff in Minecraft, especially with the llamas, with the carpets and all that. You can't actually get that set of llamas, or at least the llamas looking at that like that. The way they do right now. The wandering trader llama outfits. Which does make sense, because you know that means that they're like special, but it also sucks. Because like how else am I supposed to be able to get the outfit? Get those specific llamas. I mean, if I had leads, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, I haven't really messed with llamas in a long time. But it should work. I mean, I'm pretty sure it does work, and my mind's just not letting me think it'll work. But if I remember correctly, which I most likely am correct, I mean, because it would make no sense if they changed it. Do I have I don't have slime though. To make string. Or to make the lead. Oh no, they changed it, right. I forgot. I'm like, I don't have slime to make leads, and then I forgot they changed it. When did they actually change it? Like, I'm honestly curious of when they actually changed that. Where on earth did I get the string? Oh, I guess here. That makes sense. We don't actually need all these leads. We only needed 2. But, you know, we're gonna need more leads anyway, so might as well. I am... it's our first trader, though. I feel very bad. Should I do this? Should I? I'm gonna feel very bad if I do this. Hey, mate, if I give you, like, 2 stacks, why are you selling? No, to be fair, you did appear in this biome, so obviously you probably spent some time getting the spruce wood, so I guess that makes sense. At least I'm gonna go with that logic. Sand would be good. Mate, can I sell you like 2 stacks of emeralds for your for your llamas? Can I do that? Are you willing to let me? If I had an anvil. You know what? Since well, I'm pretty sure we already had a wandering trader before. Since it's been like a very long time playing this, or like, you know, the days and all that. I'll let you go. I'll let the trader go. I'm not gonna be like that. Because I think the desert would actually be the perfect place to have the guild. Uh the Wandering Trader Guild. It feels like the perfect place in my mind. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Is that at some point when we start building the desert empire, we will have a guild designated for the Wandering Traders. And we can give the Wandering Traders names. The only thing is I would kind of like an area for the Wandering Trader llamas. You know, kind of separate both the Wandering Trader and the llamas. But of course, that'll be a way later thing. Something we do eventually. But that would be cool, though. I really think that would be cool. Going ahead and eventually making a a guild for the Wandering Traders. I do have one here. Can I just? I know this isn't gonna work. Yeah, okay. I knew it wasn't gonna work, but I still decided to try it anyway. Key. Let's just fill this all in. We'll worry about that part later on. Actually, let me come up here first. Not right there. Just quickly do that. That's this. Make sure there's like a bit of lights. There we go. Until I get more, or actually get lanterns. Like, be able to light everything up properly. And then we'll figure out where the stairs will go in a little while. And then I guess other than the minor details, for like the outside of the house and obviously the inside of the house, we're basically done with the house. I will add things in here though, even though I really don't have that much for like just basic stuff, which, oh, it's raining outside, great. Which does suck. Alright, I never added windows on either side. Do I even want to add windows on either side? If I'm being honest. Nah, I think I will. Why not? Hopefully it doesn't look weird. Probably will. Sorry, but I'm going in here to sleep. I wish you guys would actually close the dang doors. Yeah. You know, I really feel like I should give those villagers names sooner rather than later. So that way, when they have children, you know, we can maybe eventually make like a family tree or something. I know that sounds like bizarre, but like, since there's only like a few villagers anyway. Actually, we don't need to do that. But it would be good to like put the names of those villagers. But obviously for the other villagers, they will have like family trees or something. Just for like a bit of lore behind some of the villagers, the people that live here. Hmm. I'm just debating if I want it to be a little garden or if I just want to. No, because if I do crops, then they're gonna be harvesting them. Hmm. I think I'll just do like a little flower garden or something. Even I was thinking of just like having like a little table and chairs. But I think I'll just do like a little garden right here. Nah, let's just do 3x3. That way they can walk on either side. Let's actually trade with the villagers since we don't actually have any emeralds. Then we can worry about adding a few stuff here and there for the inside. Okay, I'll do sticks. Give me a second. What do you mean I have sticks? There we go. It's like, I'm pretty sure I have sticks in my inventory. I just bought arrows. That's not what I wanted. I just wasted my sticks for arrows. Wasn't paying attention. Well, that's the consequences of my own actions. Unfortunately. Arrow of Swiftness. And then piercing 2 on breaking 1. Okay. Oh my god, okay. Let's... Oh wait, my inventory is full. Or we try buying anything. I also need to harvest the wheat too. Let's see. Okay, let's see what we actually have. Got 1 barrel. Let's actually go I forgot what the shepherd has. I mean, I know I have string, but the string could actually be used for other stuff. Purple and green wool. Hmm. You know, it doesn't matter what color beds the villagers have right now. Oh wow, you sell me beds now. Wow. Hmm. Really need to get sheep soon. Hmm. Oh, the sun's going down. Dang it. No, it's only a bedrock. Dang it. The cushion. Because I keep seeing videos of like the cushions. I search it up. It mentioned nothing about Bedrock or Java. And it's only in Bedrock. I know it says in. It says in Java. Am I blind? Am I severely blind? I think I'm severely blind. I am so confused. Oh, that's why. Well, I wish a lot of people would verify that when making videos showing them. It's because it's in the snapshot version. I should have known. Because anytime I see Minecraft videos that shows like new items and blocks nowadays, it's like always in the snapshot version. So I should have known. I got all excited because the first time I heard that they were adding questions in Minecraft after like a million years, I was all excited, and then I just kept seeing videos, like little clips of them. And then I was thinking that they already came out because none of the videos I saw mentioned that they were in the snapshot for Java, the version of Java. So that sucks quite a lot. I'll just put these bits right here. Why not? It's actually quite painful now to think about it. I got all excited only to be shot like a million times. That sucks because I was gonna do like a little dining area, little kitchen and stuff. Just like a table and some chairs over there. But now I can't because they don't exist. Hmm. Anyway, that's obviously very disappointing. Very disappointed. I mean, I should have known, but like I was kind of being hopeful only to get immediately shot for being hopeful. So that sucks. Why is it showing diamond armor? I don't even have a single diamond yet. Oh, never mind. I do have 2 diamonds. Okay, never mind. I'll be quiet now. I do, in fact, have 2 diamonds, but definitely not for a lot of this stuff. Like, I could get, like, a shovel or, like, a spear. How much does a spear cost? 1 diamond? Yeah, I could get a spear. I'm not gonna, though. Hmm. Trying to think of what I am trying to think of building. I'll just harvest the wheat instead. Let's go and sell the sweets. There we go. That was quite a lot of seeds. Let us sleep. Hmm. Let's make some smooth stone. We'll probably need it eventually. this part of the cave is almost done. I'm not too sure what I want to do with that one. We'll have to figure that out at some point. So we're gonna need another barrel. Well, actually, we're gonna need quite a lot of barrels, if I'm being honest. Which we should have a fishing rod. Somewhere, I think. Maybe. Potentially. No? Okay. Maybe I thought I did. And we didn't. So how do I make a barrel? Okay. Just needed to remind myself how to make one. There we go. Actually, we're gonna need a lot. I mean, we're only gonna have like a few for the house, or for the houses. But there's also gonna be some for the ports and the docks as well. So making a lot of them will be good. And since we have a lot of spruce, we can just do spruce for the barrels, even though they're just like regular barrels. Who knows, maybe one day they'll actually make it where, like with the boats, depending on the wood material, it'll be like a different material for like the barrels. I mean, maybe not for the barrels, but for like the chests, at the very least, that would look cool. Oh wait, no, it would be downstairs. Except I need to do the floor down here first. Foremost. I think I'll just leave these. I mean, I'll probably maybe change the stairs at some point. Make them look better, make that whole area look better, but for right now, that's what it'll be. But the villagers can't even get through that gap anyway, so it's fine. think I will make like a little area all around, perhaps. Like a little awning of sorts. Still need glass actually for that. I think. Or maybe I won't. No, I think I will make like a little awning. We'll just have to figure that out at some point on what exactly we want to do for it. So like, I don't want to do this. We'll have like a little table, I guess, for like when they get the fish, they butcher it and all that. And then we'll just have like boxes, or I guess the barrels all around, that eventually will be filled. Can I not? Yeah, I can. There we go. Do that. Actually, now that looks a bit weird. Something like that, I guess. Since this is, the first villager, the first founding fisherman villager's home, so they would have, quite a lot of fish. They're like one of the popular places, or I guess one of the popular families that live in the empire. It's like having noble houses, except the difference is they're not actually noble houses. They're just like the founder families that have like supported this kingdom from like the ground up. So I could have like boxes right there. So I think we will. I mean, if I could. Nah, I think having 5 villagers might be too much. Well, we can imagine, like for lore, that obviously it would be a big family, a big founder family. So we could think that, like the children went off either to new empires, went off living their own life, finding a village to live in, or an empire or a kingdom, or just living on their own in the middle of nowhere. And then we could also have maybe some villagers living in the kingdom that came from the founding families, founding villager families in the kingdom or empire. So that, I guess, would be like a little lore of like, we can imagine that it be a founding family. There have been children, but they all like moved out. Because I feel like we're obviously going to have noble families, so obviously there'll be big houses. But I imagine with like the founder families, They just want to be able to provide for the empire. They aren't really too much of a fan of like living in like a mansion, you know? At least that's what I would imagine. They like living in the homes that they have I was gonna say built, but I'm not sure if that really would be a word to use. But that can be like the lore, you know? Maybe we can have like some sort of remnants or something of like the previous generations of like something for like that shows that there have been other children, that there have been many others. Actually, why am I even doing this on top of grass? Just realized that. Okay. Kind of waste of stone. Oh well. Let's get some dirt to cover it up at the very least. I do have a bit of dirt, but it's not enough, unfortunately. I mean, it's not the best build, obviously. Well, I know I've already said this multiple times, but we will obviously change it at some point. But for right now, it doesn't look bad. Minus, there's no details to it yet. We'll eventually get to that at some point in the future. Hopefully, relatively soon in the future. Kind of feel like I should have done the stone outline instead of the cobble, the not cobblestone, the wood, the wooden outline. You know, I think I'm gonna change that. Or do I want to change it? Hmm. Just like wondering if I should change it or not. I mean, I kind of want to change it. It's like a lot of time and effort to do, though. To like redo all of it to where we switched up. Hmm. No, I think I'll do it. I'll go ahead and do it. Kind of a pain. But oh well. Ow. That is sleep. Okay, let's go get more uh stone. Okay, now let's sit back. Almost done. Just gotta do like the trim, I guess, part of the roof. Oh wait, we also have the other side to do, right? I think, did we already do the other side? No, we didn't. Okay. So I have the other side to do. Guess it actually kind of looks better. And then right over here we'll have like a table and sorts. And then next episode we'll do some sort of like I forgot what it's called already. Not a roof. Some sort of overhang. That we'll build in the next episode. But I think that'll be it for at least building that the house. And will be it for this episode. I think we did a good job. Of course, I want to obviously do add things to it and all that. But I think I'll end it for this episode. So I hope you guys have a good day or night, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!